first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down now. It's Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Third down. Here's Haskins. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
The 47-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Elliott. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 47 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set. 10 over. 5.
Bortles now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
30 base. Go. Get.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Bortles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Well, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense. I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Haskins will keep it on the sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. They try and run for it with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Bortles. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Here you go. 15 line. 15 line. Pin the mirrors back and go full. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Let's go. Let's go.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Bortles. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Haskins on 1st down. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down carry by Elliott. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Elliott. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Man, you got to get this stop here, D. Check. Blue draw quarter. Check safety, check. Look, squeeze. Shoot.
Now Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 39 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Harold Landry, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Hard. Hey, seam 6.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bortles. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Bortles. And the pressure gets to him again. Harold Landry able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for the Cowboys. 42 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Now it's Haskins. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Set, ready. Hey, run. Check. Walk 54.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go, get ready.
To throw is Bortles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Go out. Hey, exit.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Topper! Leo! Go!
Bortles now to throw. It's Carr, block it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Rock it. Back there.
Bortles. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Bring it. 22 jet bombers. Hey, Echo. Get it.
Bortles going to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hey, Sam off. Crunch.
Now Bortles. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Harold Landry make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Again, it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Haskins will throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on...
It got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Bortles now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Weapon. Gone.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Squeeze.
Here's Bortles to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. This is Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Watch the safety creep.
Now Haskins down around his goal line. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing now is Bortles. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw, it's Bortles. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm thinking.
He's got a man complete, and he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Seattle, and even 40 yards. On first down, Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Harold Landry, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. To try again after the sack, Bortles. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Go!
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
Bortles going to go on fourth down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Right there. 54.
They go to Elliott again. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. And Chusa. Hard.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Harold Landry in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. Play action. Now it's Bortles. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Throwing is Bortles. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do. Shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Hey, C6.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. DeMarcus Lawrence. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's first and 5.
I know he ain't got it. Ready. Mike's by 4. Ready.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be second and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Touchdown. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Haskins going to try to throw it. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Now it's Haskins. Cooper's got it. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And looking at it from the here in this divisional round, it all ends